Okay, the plastics gave the advanced, which gives the science pack because you need advanced circuits. That's it. Engine units, electronic mining drills. I'm on the early version of the game still. 15.12. So they changed the science pack since then to include something else. Oh no, that's it. I'm on the right version because it used to include the oil jack, and the oil jack is too expensive and not producible in large quantities. Right, we want to aim for advanced electronics then anyway. So oil processing, that'll do. This is working away. That's going to have to reinsert its seeds, which are red trio 2. Red trio 2, yes. They want to reinsert it back into there. Red tree, come on red tree. Red trio 2 seeds. Yes. Oh, what tree seeds is this? Red trio 5 seeds. So that's trio 5 seeds there. Right, so that's working. What we need to do is extract the wood now. Now, because they're all working away and they're going to be working away for a while, we can safely say that they're going to extract wood by the ton. So we'll put wood out into a chest because I don't want to put it anywhere else, and I think it needs to be filtered. And we'll filter wood out into the chest then. And then once it's out in the chest, you can do whatever. Because it's in the chest, it's now sorted, and it's going to be easy to just simply grab it and use it. Means this will keep running now. Leave the seeds in there and take them out when it needs to. We basically got an infinite supply of wood in here. Right, I could leave that now and leave it to fill up those chests. Oh yeah, and I've opened up the building thing so I can know what it does. So, wood supply. And now it shows wood on the outside. Right, I want to go and do that to the other ones. I could take that out actually. This wants to be copper, iron, electronic circuits. Conveyor inserter. Conveyor. Inserter. Green science. And we will just drop these on here. And wow, that conveying system is working and producing those like crazy. Other thing. 5 of them, 5 of them. 1 of them. An extra 1 of them. Right then, according to this, I should be able to go from here, no, from here to there like that. That's an exit way. Should be able to put a junction connector on the outward here. That's already done. Okay, so we need to put a exit signal there, so the exit's that. Protection signal for that, and an exit signal for there. And a protection signal, so that that junction's protected now. Right, this is wrong. No, that's correct, isn't it? Yes, that's correct. That's correct. And we go 1, 2, 3. Not the fourth one, I don't think, but that goes there. That's now a junction that comes in and goes into there. Yes. So now we've got our entrance and exit sorted on there for the time being. So we've got our station's abilities is sorted. And we want this to be able to run up to there. Then of course we need 2 carriages and there, so roughly here. Well, that could be anywhere up to the end of that. That's going to give us the ability to store 2 trains in here. It's not good enough for current systems, but with the stacker built here at the side, that'll be good enough to supply our trains with plenty of trains. Because I'm going to have to do a stacking system because of how this all works. Really need this copper gone, and I really need to explore out more because I need to get rid of some of these biters, I think. Which means I actually need to build a better gun. And most likely, better ammo. Because I have no doubt that these biters are going to be some kind of awful to get rid of. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, they don't use copper yet. They will eventually. Oh dear. Well, the handy thing is I now have those buildings, so I can always construct more of those buildings and hide away some of the factory into the buildings so that I've got better size space and stuff. I can't imagine what the bigger buildings are going to be like though, so that'll be fun to get to. Right, I'll just tidy up this because I don't need these down here anymore. This is not needed yet. Maybe eventually, but not just at the moment. I can grab stone later and build more stuff. May need a bigger stone patch because looking at the stone that I've got, with what kind of add-ons I've got and with this Factorismo, probably be a good idea to have a bigger supply of stone and a lot more steel, because that's not enough. Nowhere near enough. Not for when I'm going to start producing the engines for the science packs and things. Also, I can start building them, which are really handy. Yeah, that needs to go away. It needs to go there, and this comes into its own here. That can go off, and that could come in, lock it in, and I definitely need to think about some repair packs. And there we go, oil processing, eco-friendly achievement. I didn't even know about the achievement. It stinks and they don't like it. I've got to trigger that actually. Don't know how. My game settings make that a hard achievement to get. I'll probably have to build inside their base to do it. Right, I definitely need plastics and advanced electronics. So I'm going for plastics next. I have an oil patch down here. I can see on the map. 660 and 530 yields. No other patches in the area that I can see at this moment. Can I actually get a car? I can't. Before I do the plastics research then, we'll have a look at vehicles. Automation. What? I thought I had the car. Automobilism. Yes, we'll go for that first actually. And with my building of that factory, I actually made a massive production overhaul, which has put massive amounts of green potions out, as I call them, science packs, green science. There's not as many red science, I maybe need to do 4 red science, and then I can probably increase the number of science buildings. I'll do that later though. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.